think from the garden got a little bit, and thought I'd discuss Brexit and Bendy Water and other things that might come up. If people want to join me, I'll try and take some kind of conversation with the chat, assuming it builds up to any degree while I can. Bendy Water. I took the screen cap at the start of this video is a bit of water running over the side of my hose pipe, and everybody knows that the surface tension, if the stream is weak enough, will cause the water to wrap around the underside of the pipe. Not everybody knows that, but I'm just pointing that out. If people come to you and say they can bend water, it's only because of surface tension. Surface tension at the edge of the cup, the edge of the lake, the edge of the carafe as you pour it. Interestingly, the temperature of the water and the temperature of the carafe will make a difference to the amount of friction that occurs right against the lip of the mug, or whatever. I often find when I pour my distilled water from the distilling capture container, it's still warm, and when I pour it, it's very lazy over the sill, over the edge of the and that's definitely to do with the temperature. Once it's colder, it's happier, it slips better. And that's not me just making that up. I observe it, but Victor Schellberger was famously, he made his log flumes work better by chilling the water, by using colder water. Law can affect them and so on. They're very big in people's minds. It's all a dialectic. I was asked that question in somehow responsible or something, and how did you vote for Brexit? It's like, people still ask that question. Spectacle, debacle is a ending series of hobgoblins designed to frighten us, into some kind of action. I might go move close to the house because the signal's a bit shite from my satellite service. Let's see if this makes it better. It's on my side. The thing is going around and around. Let me just read some questions while this is taking its time to disturb him. I can do this without the glasses. Oh man, I'm not so sure about that. I might go and find glasses. 1 second. Okay, I can't see the glasses, but I can read the questions while I'm inside, I think. Stacy's wrong. You're so fortunate you have sun so much. So cloudy here all the time. Well, we are having a little mini summer, or spring, I should say, and it's only going to last a few days. In fact, tomorrow is meant to be peeing with rain. That's what I've been told. Non-schooling, hey bro, how you going? Race budget sees, yeah. Sunshine is awesome. You got some snow in Wisconsin. I like Wisconsin. I had a little bit of time in Wisconsin in 1988. Madison, Wisconsin comes to mind. At the same time, actually, Jeffrey Dahmer was apparently doing his thing in Wisconsin around that time, but I think I don't know if this is working right now. It's just going round and round. Let's see. Sorry about the technical issues. I've come inside for a little while. Don't like it. But yes, the weather's lovely. It's changing tomorrow. Okay, so I'm maximizing that. Yeah. Oh, did you say Vermont? No, I have visited Vermont, but only briefly because I spent a little time there in '88. But Wisconsin, Madison, I spent a few weeks in and out of Madison, Wisconsin. Damn. I remember a girl from Madison, Wisconsin, now that I think about that. Okay. 4 hours north of Madison. I mean, that's a lovely part of the world anyway. Wisconsin. And then there's the brewery town, hey? Is that on the lake somehow? Where the Budweiser factory is. I don't drink alcohol anymore. So in America, I don't know how much this is a factor for you guys, but they talk so much about, some people talk so much about the Donald Trump effect and the, oh my gosh, you know, he's good for the economy, we should build a wall. It's like, wow, you're really sold on this idea, huh? We got Brexit, and people are like proud of Theresa May or hate Theresa May. She's the prime minister, if you don't know, and she's in power without being elected by the people, if I'm not mistaken. There might have been an election since I stopped paying attention that they'd actually put her in formally in power, but I don't remember that to be the case. Interestingly, in South Africa, they've got someone running the show who wasn't elected either. He sort of filled in for the guy who had to leave office, a clown called Jacob Zuma. And of course, in America, they've got a clown called Donald Trump who wasn't elected either, not by the people. Well, anyway, and you know, it's just, it's becoming more and more of a farce. So we know they know that they don't have long before the cat's out of the bag. And if it's true that they're actually going on this idea that the atmosphere is bigger than they previously thought, and it just gets so thin, but the moon is inside of the envelope of the atmosphere. And, oh, my boy's awake. I thought I'd gone to sleep half an hour on the trampoline. I just did half an hour on the trampoline to get him asleep. But I can't really transition him too well from the sleep to the bed. I need mom's boob for that. Fail. Anyway, I'm going to go.